Hey there, badasses. Happy Monday motivation, and welcome back to another episode of No More Excuses, where we kick excuses to the curb and embrace the power of taking chances, both personally and professionally. Yes, this is all about growing personally and professionally. And I am your host, Sandi Ballard, the badass business coach. And today we're going to dive into taking chances, that crazy world of risks and the incredible rewards that come with stepping out of your comfort zone. Oh, let's talk about taking chances. It's easy to stay in that safety net of what we know, as I like to call it, the comfy slippers, favorite jeans and t-shirt world. But growth and success, they are just on the outside of that boundary. It can be scary to step out of there. How do you overcome the fear and unknown of taking chances, taking the leap of faith? Well, you got to acknowledge the fear. It's okay to be scared, but don't let it paralyze you, which it does for many. Instead, let it be the fuel that propels you forward. Remember, every successful person has faced fear and uncertainty. As I mentioned in episode 258, that was a while ago, in March of 2021, just 1-ish years, just 1 year and a few months after the move from Indianapolis to California, and that shitty shutdown, that pandemic, as I always call it, that was me taking a huge chance. I mean, I moved thousands of miles away. I left my comfort zone of contacts and deep network and that strong reputation of helping people, that reputation I built, the business I built, right? Even more so, getting those people to understand that just because I was no longer in Indy, I'm still here to help. I'm still here to connect. And that doesn't mean I won't help or can't help just because I'm not in Indy. And I go back there quite often. So, I took that chance of moving for the sake of just being somewhere new. The man candy got a job offer, but I wanted to live somewhere differently, right? I also, years ago, took a chance. I trained and ran 2 half marathons after my surgeon said my knee was unfixable. And I did really well. And this year I took a chance and did not renew one of my long time networking groups so I could do things differently. What's that definition of insanity? Doing something over and over and expecting different results. Yes, I'm taking a chance and changing things up, changing shit up, guys. What are you doing? What chances have you taken? What things have you changed up? And maybe it was scary. The results so far for me have been great, but not always. I've taken chances before. I took a chance and spent thousands of dollars and a lot of time, months and months, to change a platform for my women's group, the Taboo Tribe, because everyone said they were tired of Facebook groups. Everyone tried LinkedIn groups. So I did this, had this great online platform, like I said, took a chance, and no one would sign up. I've done that a couple different times. Oh, well, maybe we'll like this one. So it doesn't always work out. And sometimes it does cost you money. It wasn't necessarily scary, but it was costly. So you learn from that, right? Well, let me share a quick badass moment of the week. And this one comes from one of my podcast listeners, Jake. He reached out to me and just was so excited. He launched his own online business, and years he's been working for somebody else. He said listening to my No More Excuses podcast gave him the push he needed to take that leap. He said, it's scary, but I've never felt more alive and in control of my destiny. Thanks, Sandi. So, Jake, thank you. You're a true badass, and I love hearing that story. I love hearing any of the stories that I get from my listeners. So, you need to contact me. And then a client. I wanted to share a client of mine, Emily. Man, she's a badass entrepreneur, and she hired me to help her turn her side hustle into her full-time business. She was working at a great job, a stable job, making decent money, but she was not excited about going to work. You know, that passion, you gotta be passionate and about what you do, love what you do. But her passion was turning her side hustle into her small business. And it was a tough decision, but together we positioned ourselves and got her to where she was able to leave her job, because sometimes you do have to fund your passion, right? She was able to leave her job and take her side hustle full time. She was referred to me, you know, as some of my clients are, many of my clients are, and she admitted it was scary, but it's paying off. She says, today my business is flourishing and I've never been happier. And I couldn't have done it without your help, Sandi. Oh, love to hear that. Obviously, I love to hear clients succeed. I love to hear even Jake, who didn't hire me. That's cool, but he took that chance. Something I said gave him that chance, or gave him that momentum and that confidence to take that chance. So, you know, sometimes you have to take a risk to live the life you truly want. You know, I asked Emily to share some of her advice for listeners out there who are thinking about taking a big leap. So here's advice from Emily, not me. Emily said, my advice is to do your research, be prepared, and don't let the fear of the unknown hold you back. Trust yourself and your abilities. Taking calculated risks can lead to amazing opportunities and personal growth. And hire Sandi. And I did not ask her to say that. I'm just now reading that. So thank you, Emily. Oh, so today I have two requests. Okay, two requests. Listen up. I want to hear from you. That's request number one. Share your stories like Jake and Emily did about how you took a chance. And maybe you have advice. Share your advice, how you took a chance and the result, because I'd love to share that this week in my social media posts or perhaps on another episode, right? So email me, comment in the section, or email me Sandi@sandiballard.com, Sandi with an I, right? And request number two, I haven't done a challenge in a while, like a long time, and shame on me. I want you to identify one area in your life, personally and professionally, where you've been holding back. Yes, take one small step towards breaking through that barrier, stepping out of your comfy slippers, put on a new pair of shoes, get out of those comfy jeans and favorite t-shirt, put on a kick-ass, badass outfit, and let us know what you're going to do. Let me know. So whether it's reaching out to a prospective client that you've kind of been a little nervous about following up with, how do I follow up? Should I follow up? Should I bug them? All that. Sign up for a class. Sign up for a new platform that'll help you simplify things. Or simply say yes or no to an opportunity. So I'm challenging you to take action, and I want you to share in the comments, or like I said, email me. Share how you've taken a chance or are going to take a chance, and advice how for others. And challenging yourself. Remember, badasses, the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. I like to also say the only competition is whoever's in that mirror. So break free from these excuses, the bullshit excuses, embrace the unknown, and watch how your life transforms. I had no idea what was going to happen. And then with the shutdown, when we moved from Indianapolis to California, I didn't know a fucking person out here, right? Oh, and then I realized I did know one person, and she moved because of COVID. So I literally saw her once. And you just have to get out there, right? That's a long way to move, or who knows what, right? And also, don't forget to subscribe, rate, leave a review for this podcast. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're interested, the next accountability group, it runs 6 months starting in April. Go to my website, badassbusiness.coach, and sign up to be on the wait list, and I'll send you more information. So until next time, don't forget to request, share your advice, and step out. I'm challenging you to step out and do something you've been a little afraid about. And don't forget to share it or email me, Sandi@sandiballard.com. Cheers.